Hi, I'm Nick, and welcome to my shop. Back in the day, I used to own a 71 Hemi Cuda. Yeah, my brother and I, we used to tune it, tweak it, and of course, street race it. And then 27 years later, we sold it. Here I am now, much older, and I'm still working and playing with Hemi Cudas. Here we've got one here. It's a 1970 Hemi Cuda, a real Arco that belongs to Tony. Came here for a little bit of a small repair job on electrical. It's a real Hemi Cuda. But let me tell you something else. We have another Arco Hemi Cuda right over here. This is all matching numbers, Hemi Cuda, and this one has some little detailing we're doing under the floor pan. We're doing some ice blasting, so we want to go into a little detail underneath the car. So we're going to work on that very soon. And this is another real Arco Hemi Cuda. So here I am years later. I was born and racing with Hemi Cudas, and now I got two of them in my shop that are real. What do you think?
And at the same time as he has two Hemi Cudas in the shop, Nick has the high-performance 340 from a 72 Cuda on his dyno today.
So we had it overhauled. He brought it last year. And Nick, you know, it's an old engine. It was tired. And he's asked me to rebuild it and give him a little bit more horsepower. So what I just did is just installed headers. We put a little cam in it, but I'm not going to say what cam is in it, but it's going to be a little secret. We did a valve job, multi-angle valve job. I've also milled the heads 40 thou, and I zero decked it. We're using the same cast iron intake manifold, and we got some headers on it, and that's it. Okay, I'm using my brand new carburetor. The reason is I got a thermoquad to try later on, because this is a thermoquad intake manifold that came with the car also. So by the way, I want to make sure that I started right away because we're running a flat tappet hydraulic camshaft in this thing. So I need to get it started first shot and breaking the cam. And for that reason, I'm using my Holley carburetor. Horsepower was 240 horsepower at 4,800 RPM and 290 foot-pounds of torque at 3,600 RPM. So that's going to change. That's going to change because we did some modifications on the engine. Doesn't have the factory cam, we milled the heads, we zero decked it, and of course, we changed the camshaft, and we also got headers instead of exhaust manifolds. So right now, I just want to get it started, breaking the cam, warm it up. Hopefully everything goes well. We got no oil leaks or anything like that. And if everything goes well, I want to do some testing, see how far it goes. You know, Chrysler made a dramatic change in the Cudas. In a 71 Cuda, you could have a 6-cylinder all the way to the 426 Hemi. Then in 1972, no more big block. The biggest engine in a 72 Cuda, 72 Challenger, was the 340 V8, which you see right here. What am I looking for? I'm trying to get maybe close to 330. I don't know if I'm going to achieve it, but you know, that is my goal. So let's break in the cam, and then we'll do some tests and see how it goes. So what do you guys think? You guys can make it? Let's give it a try. All right, so I'm about to get it started to break in the cam, but we got two special guests from Regina, Saskatchewan. And that was a lucky moment that they just got here right now to see the shop. And they're right here with me. We got Asia and Ryan.
Hi there.
How you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Good.
You guys came at the right day.
It looks like it.
And I'm just about to get this engine break in the cam and do some testing. So you guys are lucky to be here today. And I'm going to start fresh with this motor, see how it goes. So if you guys want to listen to some noises, stay tuned.
Can't wait.
Excellent.
You guys, you have anything you want to say? Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got a 1974 Dodge Challenger. Nick's been a great inspiration to me with his videos. So I wanted to come see in person. We just so happened to be nearby. So I sent him a message and he was happy to have me. So we've been getting the shop tour, checking out all the cool cars and more inspiration for my build at home. So
you know, it's an honor. We have a lot of guests that come here. Practically now we have guests every week from anywhere, any parts of the world. And it's an honor, and you guys are the ones lucky to see an engine that are going to start in a few minutes, and you happen to come in at the same day. Right. And you know, it's happened a few times with a few guests, but every guest that comes here wants to see a dyno session. And it's not a dyno session we have every day or very often. But at this moment, you guys came at the right time. So that's if you guys want to stay and watch, and here you are, lucky moment, and we'll take it from there.
all right.
Okay?
Great.
There you go. So let me get it started. I know I got fuel, water, Ignition, I'm sure I have. But why is my O2 sensor not working? Look. Anyways, you know what? Maybe I'll warm up and we'll go. Here we go. Wait a minute. Here we go.
So he was, that's the throttle, and that is to pump the carb. Accelerator. Yeah, accelerator jet. Squirt some fuel down.
Okay, here we go. At everything. I look at oil pressure. I want to make sure I got oil pressure, stick to the RPM. That's my fuel pressure, fuel 1, fuel 2. I only need about 5 pounds for each line. It's dual feed. That's my vacuum reading, manifold.
Yep.
That's the water temperature.
Yep.
Oil temperature is not set in, I didn't put it in. And that's my battery voltage.
Right.
And that's my fuel ratio.
Okay. Sensor's working.
That's right, it's working. I guess I needed to wake it up, warm it up. And that's my torque, horsepower, and that's our barometers. At the same time, while it's warming up, I've tried to feel vibrations, water leaks, noises, oil leaks. I look at that at the same time as it's warming up. Yeah, I'm going to give it 10 minutes. Usually what a lot of people do, they run it for 20 minutes at 2200 RPM. I believe the oil gets very hot. So what I do, I run it for 10 minutes, take a 20-minute break, run it for 10 minutes, then I come back and I blast it, which you're going to see, okay? Listen for the engine, listen to it. You know, I try to listen to rocker noises, oil leaks, I look at all that. Wait, we're gonna beat it, we're gonna beat it. Oh yeah. Wait, the fan is on. Look, look. Give it a few minutes, it's gonna get really hot. I'm gonna put it back on. get loud when I rev it at 5,000 plus. I put you. Sorry?
Does it give you anxiety?
Yeah. Well, I just hope it doesn't break when I rev it up. I build this engine. I don't usually worry about it, but you never know. You never know. I'm using the same crank, same connector rods. I got new pistons, new cam, new lifters, new valve springs. We milled the block. I milled the heads.
There can always be a manufacturing.
Yeah, you never know. These are old pieces. What's good about it, they ran now. They've been tested while it was in the car. What RPM? I don't know. I'm going to push it to until it starts making horsepower.
Yeah.
You know? If it was somebody else who built it, before I go any limit of high RPM, I always ask him to be here or ask his permission.
Yeah.
This is what I built. I'm going to take it to what I want.
Of course.
Okay?
Yeah.
If it's making a horsepower at 5.5, we'll go higher.
Yeah.
If it goes to 6, I'll go to 6, you know?
So
We'll
it
see how it
starts
goes.
dropping off, that's the
Yes.
line.
And then before I give it to the customer, he has a thermoplug carburetor that goes with this engine. But to break it in, I want to use my carburetor because I know it's working well.
Yeah.
His carburetor, he brought it here. I know it's working well.
Yeah.
And I want to wipe out the cap, trying to get his carburetor to run while I'm trying to get. So let me perform, do all my testing. Yeah, yeah. And then when I get my maximum horsepower, I'll take off my carburetor, put on the silver quad, tune it, make a few tests, and then hand it over to the client. Okay? But for me, what's important is I break it in, goes well, there's no leaks, vibrations, noises, and you see what I get in with this 750 Harley. I'll shut it down.
How do you keep the water cool?
It circulates by itself.
Okay.
Yeah, it's through fresh water.
Oh, I see. You do have an inline.
Yeah, it's all connected.
That's what we were talking about.
It's connected, it's connected. You see, when it gets too hot, it takes in fresh water. It's got a thermostat with a bypass.
Okay.
So that's a cooling tower, which is like a radiator.
Yeah.
I know my client would love to be here now. But like I told him, I took a picture of it yesterday and I sent it to him. I told him if everything goes well, I'm going to call you. If you can make it here, I want you to see the engine running on the dyno. You know, some guys put an end on the dyno, they rush it off the next day or the same day. I don't. I try to satisfy my customer with the engine here. If it takes a few days, I'll wait for him. I'll leave it there. Comes here. If everything goes well again, I'll do some testing. I'll take it off the dyno and then he can take it home the same day. So on the same visit, he sees the test and he takes it home and pays me.
That's important.
Okay, here we go. Another 10 minutes. Okay, 6 o'clock. Give it 10 more minutes and we're done. Why I use this? Look, it's working. When it burns, you know that cylinder is working. When it takes its time, something's wrong with that cylinder. Okay? guys are telling me, Nick, why don't you buy a thermometer? Here it is. I do have it. I do have it. But not everybody can afford one. But a water bottle, everybody has one.
Yeah.
Simple. I try to keep things as simple as possible.
Accessible, right?
That's
Not
right.
Everybody can.
Look, I got 2 of them. Anyways,
Nick, don't they always run out of batteries when you need them too?
yeah, I never run out of water.
Shift gears.
I think we're good. I think we're good. George, I'm going to shut it down. Now it's idling. I want to hear noises. Okay.
Pumping out.
Drive some blow-by?
But why? Well, there's no PCB valve. You see a little, when you see a little oil coming out of the breather, it's because it's like a steam from the oil. But if you have a PCB valve or a breather, you don't see that really. The PCB valve sucks it back in.
Right.
And you see right now, I got it wide open.
Of course.
I got no
yeah.
breather, got no PCB valve.
So that's
when
why
I
you see the steam.
That's right.
The cam?
Yeah.
You mentioned there was 2 options of cams.
No, there's many options on camshaft. In this particular one, I said it's a top secret cam. Because you know why? Yeah, it's not, you know what? I do a lot of research, I do a lot of work, and sometimes you don't want to just give out everything. You know, I work hard for it, and people ask me, like a lot of times, they won't tell you what they've done. So why should I tell the world everything? I've given a lot of information out to a lot of my viewers, you know, but some moments, some things I want to keep secret. Like in this particular reason, I don't want to say what cam is in there. I know they're going to say what cam is in there. I'm not going to say. It's my secret, period.
Okay.
If it makes 330 plus horsepower, I'll be happy. If it makes 300, I'm sure the customer's going to be happy. You know, 68 to 71, the 340s made 275 horsepower. Okay? In 72, it made 240 horsepower. It was net horsepower in 1972. So maybe if you put the fan on, we might lose, and the alternator, we might lose about 15 horsepower. I'm looking for over 300. Hopefully 330. So in a little while, we're going to find out. Okay? So we just finished breaking in the camshaft. Everything looks good. No oil leaks, no vibrations, no water leaks, no ticking noises. So far, so good. So now I'm going to set my computer to start at 2,800 RPM till 5,000. And we'll see where it stops making horsepower. At the same time, I'm not going to connect the vacuum distributor, or should I say the vacuum hose distributor. This is a test for wide open throttle to see what I can make maximum horsepower. And then when I put his carburetor, I'll tune it with the PCB valve and the vacuum hose on the distributor. But right now, I'm just going to check it wide open throttle. adjust the absorber right now because every engine is different torque readings and torque RPM. So we're gonna try. You see, this has to be in the yellow line. Watch this. Here we go.
So that's
There it is. I'm just going to take a look outside. You guys can look at this. Yeah.
350 horsepower.
Yeah. It's still climbing.
68.
Yeah. Don't forget, this is headers, and we did some bowl area work, valve angles, everything. We also brought up the compression. Yeah. Let me just take a look. Pretty cool, eh? Looks good. I got 14 inches of vacuum, which is going to be perfect for power brakes. Okay, let's do it.
100 RPM.
You see, look, at 5,000 still climbing.
Yeah.
Most of my 340s, I get them around 350, 360 horsepower. You know, I like to build engines to hopefully have like 1 horsepower per cubic inch. This being this is a 344 cubic inch. We're at 350 at 5,000. And the torque numbers, no, it's pretty good numbers. 386 at 4,100. There you go. Now I'm going to put on the graph so you can see the graph.
Okay.
Look at that. Still climbing. Look at this. That's a horsepower. Still climbing.
And all that torque down at 2,800 RPM.
Yeah. Now, how much horsepower are we going to lose with exhaust manifolds? I'm not sure. I'm going to do that next week. But right now, this is what I'm looking for. So now we're going to go to 5.5, 5,500 RPM. Now I take my, look at this now. I set it here. We're going to go to, and I know my timing is pretty good there. It's at 38 degrees. But again, I like to do it with this carburetor after, you know.
Yeah.
This is ballpark figure, but you know, my most important thing is that engine is not, you know, the cam, break-in, oil leaks, and all that stuff. It's not just horsepower. To a lot of people, it might be horsepower. To me, it's all how the engine holds together.
For sure.
Okay?
You want to be able to enjoy it for a long time.
Yes. 5.5. My brother sent me, we take it to 8,000 RPM.
That thing must spray.
Okay? 8,000. At 2,800 to 55, and our barometer reading for today is 30.06. That's pretty good. We're making good power because of that too, you know? Anyways. But when you put in a SAE factor, it equals to no matter what the temperature is outside.
Okay.
You know, every barometer, I'm sorry, every dyno, some are on the mountain, some are sea level,
Sure.
some are below zero weather, some are extreme humid weather. So it all balances out to equal the same number around the world with all the dynos.
Okay.
That's a SAE factor. But on a racetrack, like a day like today, that's nice and cool and dry, yes, the car will fly.
Yeah.
Okay?
Makes sense.
On a hot, humid day, the car's not as fast.
Right.
It'll be faster on a colder day.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are ready?
Yep.
Excited.
We're ready.
I want to bring it to 160, the same temperature. So I play with the same parameters. You see it? By the time I load it up, we're going to get a few degrees right away.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's gonna stop there. I see it. There it is. 357, 360. It's gonna be there. It's a 360. It's gonna be around there. I can see it. See, hot, idle. I want to check the oil pressure. Now I'm gonna check my graph to see where, if it starts taking a dip. Watch this. See, now it's starting to level out. So you know it's gonna be in that range, 360 horsepower. Our torque numbers are pretty good. 389 foot-pounds of torque. That's pretty good for a small block.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And we're running headers on this. Cast iron intake was a nice 750 HP carburetor, Holley carburetor. So now I'm going to go outside. I want to check out, look, if there's any noises in the engine. Here we go. What I do is I look for oil leaks. The oil is hot. We revved it. Listen to rocker noises at all. Look at it. So let me just shut it down. I tested the engine. We're looking over 335 horsepower to achieve the goal, which is roughly 355, 360 horsepower, because I can tell by the graph it's leveling out. And of course, next week with my clients here, I will tune it with the stomach quad and maybe with the exhaust manuals. We don't know. But till now, everything went well. I'm damn happy. It's got no leaks, no vibrations, no nothing. All good. I also want to thank our guests, Ryan and Asia. I want to thank you guys for coming by. Ryan, Asia, thank you for coming. Hope you guys had a good time.
Absolutely.
Hey guys.
You guys picked the perfect date.
Oh, I guess so.
Okay. So Ryan, if you have any, or Asia, if you have anybody to say hello to, you can say it right now.
I'd like to say hi to my dad, Bernie. He's the one that got me into Mopars from the very beginning.
Right? And a very special thanks to our viewers. Thanks for watching us here on Nick's Garage. And you guys, if you look down below the video, we have a whole bunch of merchandise that you guys can buy. So whatever you like, buy it, love it, wear it, and enjoy it. And help spread the word of Nick's Garage. And if you have some time, check out our Patreon page. We have extra content and you guys can watch it and take it from there. And we'll see you next time.